Hey guys, this is Miles and welcome to Firestarter Class 1. For this class, you'll just need 2 bricks and your mat, and that's it. When you're ready, we're going to begin on all fours and begin to work into the wrist. So have your fingers facing forward, press down through the palms, really begin to dome through the upper back, pushing the ground away. I'm just going to take about 10 rocks forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then just hold on the last one. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep wrapping the triceps back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Then take the fingers out to the side. Grounding down evenly through the palms. Just begin to circle around to the right. 5, 4. Keep drawing the chest in. 3, 2, 1. Good. Then bring it back around to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Bring the hands together so that the heel of the hands are touching, the forearms. Again, just circle around to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Then bring it back to the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the fingertips to face towards the knees. You're just gently going to lift the heels of the hands. So you should feel a nice stretch down the forearms. Again, keep drawing the chest in, wrap the triceps back, and just gently pushing the ground away. Just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come forward, turn the hands back around. Bring the fingertips to face towards the knee. One hand, top of the hands pressing down. And just being a little bit gentle here. This can be quite a funny one if you're not used to it. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sit back on the heels. Roll the wrist out. One direction and the other direction. From here, just coming into a downward facing dog. So bend the knees here as much as you need. Just begin to invite a little movement into the body, however that may look or feel like. But really grounding down through the palms. So spreading the fingers wide, lifting the hips up and back, drawing the heels down to ground, finding length through the spine. Just beginning to lengthen a little bit more through your breath. And slowly just step the right foot forward between the hands. Drop the back knee down, untuck your back toes, bring your hands onto the thigh. Draw the hips down, tuck the tailbone under, but at the same time lift up through the spine, draw the chest in and press the ground away. Keep lengthening up. Just here for a few breaths. You should feel a stretch over the left quad. Maybe sinking down a little bit deeper. And keeping that alignment, so keeping the tailbone tucked under. Then reach the arms up. You can interlace the fingers if you want, press the palms up, and just begin to open up through the chest, through the shoulders. Again, as much as you're sinking down, keep pressing the ground away and lifting up. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Slide the foot forward as much as you need. Flex the toes towards you, press the heel into the ground. Have your hips stacked on top of the knee. Take an inhale and lengthen. Then exhale, begin to fold forward, just taking a gentle half split. So going as deep as feels good for you. But really keeping active through the outer edge of the right leg. And then bending into the knee. Lift the back knee. Drop the left heel and down. Just come down to a little Skandasana. So if this is uncomfortable, that's fine. You can lift the heel. You can be here. Just find somewhere that works for you. Keep lifting the chest up. So we're not hunching down, but rather lifting up and out. If you want to take a few little bounces, it's quite nice to open up into the hips. And then walking the hands back around, step back to downward facing dog. And step the left foot forward, drop the right knee in and down, and tuck the toes. Bring the hands onto the left thigh, press the knee away, draw the chest in. So really press down through the big toe, switch on through the hamstrings and the right glute, lift up through the heart, draw the pelvic floor down. Again, using the breath here. So every inhale, try to lift up and expand a little bit more. And through every exhale, just draw a little bit further down, creating a little bit more space. And reach the arms up. Lifting up and out of the lower back. Keep strong through the glutes. And bring the hands down. You can use bricks here as well if you need. Come into the fingertips. Shuffle the left foot forward. Inhale, look up. And fold down on the exhale. So really activating into the left glute here, as well as the IT band and the TFL, really drawing that hip up and back. Lengthening forward. Just for another breath. Then bend back into the knee. Lift the right toes. Come down into the right heel. Adjust as you need. Be active here in Skandasana. So it's not just slumping down, but rather lifting up and out. So really strong through the right leg. Turn to face the front. Step back into a downward dog. And look between the hands. Step the right foot forward. Left foot comes forward. Come up halfway. Then fold down over the legs. Press the palms down so they're not just hanging out. You're being active through the arms and the legs. Bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms draw together. And exhale, hands to the heart center. So we're going to move through just 5 rounds of sun salutations. Sun A to warm up. So just come to that place of stillness first before we begin to really move. Maybe draw an intention into your practice. Remembering that each practice really is a prayer and a moving meditation. It's the intention behind it, not how deep you go into a posture. It's maintaining that breath and stillness as the body heats up, as you begin to move a little bit quicker and it gets a little bit more challenging. So inhale, reach the arms up, take a little back bend. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Step back to a high plank, lower down chaturanga. Come over the toes, upward facing dog. Now lift from the hips, exhale, downward facing dog. You're taking a breath here. Find length and look between the hands. Right foot, left foot follows, gaze lifts. Then exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach up. Take a back bend. Exhale, the hands to the heart center. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step up, maybe jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, pull the chest through, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing. Take a breath. And look forward. Inhale, step or jump. Maybe float, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Gaze lifts. Step, float or jump back. Your vinyasa. Inhale, chest through, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Stay here. Take a breath. Look forward. Inhale, step up, jump, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. lengthen. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Forward, make your way. Gaze lifts. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jump or step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Looking forward. Inhale, step or jump. Gaze left. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Let's get going. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. So from here, inhale, come forward into a high plank. Come high onto the toes. Wrist stacked on top, shoulders stacked on top of the wrist. Wrap the triceps back, tuck the tailbone in. We're just holding it here 60 seconds. Keep strong through the core. Keep pressing the ground away, drawing the chest in. About halfway there. Really try and find lightness in the body here. You've got this. It's just another 15 seconds. And drop the hips down. Come into a modified up dog. Just give it a little wiggle. Keep pulling the hips forward. Keep lifting the chest up. From here, you're going to tuck the toes under. Keep the toes. We're going to work through some plank lifts. So you're going to squeeze the core, press the ground away, lift up. You're going to take 10. So that's 1. Drop the hips down. Lift up. 2. Drop down, squeeze through the core, lift up. 3, drop down, lift up. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Upward facing dog. Lift from the hips, downward facing dog. Just one round, just one more to go. If you need to roll the wrists, give them a little roll. Come back to that breath. Come forward into your high plank. Lower down. Taking 10 more. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Downward facing dog. We'll come back to the breath. Take a big inhale. Let it all out. Just slow everything down. From here, come forward back to your high plank. But this time you're going to walk the hands forward. So we're going to come into an extended plank. Maybe you're still on the mat, maybe you're off the mat, maybe you're super long, whatever works. So really wrap the triceps back here, lift the chest in, tuck the tailbone, engage the glutes and the core. So you're going to lift your right leg. You're just going to pulse it up as much as you can for 1, 2, squeeze from the hip, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Hold extended plank. 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet and hands back in. Take rest. Downward facing dog. Just a few breaths here before we move into the second round. At any point you need to pause this video, you need to come down onto your knees, take a little bit more rest, please do so. We're moving quite quickly. Coming forward, come to your extended plank. Really press through the heels, engage through the core, and lift the right leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap 1, 2, you've got this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold 30 seconds. All it is 30 seconds. Your body is a lot stronger than mine. Push past it. Stay with the breath. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands back under. Come to lying down. Bring the left arm a little bit out to the side. Just come to a gentle shoulder opening, open through the chest, the pecs. Your leg can be reaching back, can be here. If you have the flexibility, you can bring the knees all the way over. Come back onto the right side. Back through center. Come to a child's pose just for a moment. Stretch through the side body, reach the arms forward. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. So we're going to move into some downward dog crunches. You're going to draw, lift the right leg up. You're going to draw the knee as high as you can into the right tricep. Really press the ground away. Come high onto the toes as much as you can. Pressing your left heel back. Reach it up, that's 1. Bring it in. 2, 3, up and back. 4, up and back. 5, and hold it just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up and back. Then over to the left for 1. Up and back. 2. Lift up and back. 3. 2 more. 4. 5. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back. Lower the right leg down. Reach your left leg up. Left tricep for 1. Really down through the shoulders. 2, 3. Draw the knee as high as you can. 4, 5. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back. Over to the left. 5. Really squeeze it in. 4. Lift up from the core. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back. Lower the left foot down. Take a moment before we move on to the second round. If you need to roll out the wrist, roll out the wrist. And reach the right leg up. Draw it in for 5. Up and back. 4. Up and back. 3. Up and back. 2. Up and back. 1. 5. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back. over to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it in. 5, 4, 3. Lift it that little bit higher. 2, 1. Up and back. Lower the right foot down. Left leg lifts up. Draw it over into the left. 1. Up and back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back. Over to the right for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back. Lower left foot down. Lower the knees. Shake out the arms. Shake out the shoulders. Give the wrist a little roll. So now we're going to take our blocks. We're going to work into some toe taps. You don't have to use the blocks for this if you don't want to. It just gives you that little bit of extra height. If you want to use them, that's great. If you don't have a block, you can use a brick, anything, a book, sorry, anything that's kind of this size or similar. And you're going to bring it over to the right side. Come to a downward facing dog. And you're just going to bring the right foot on top of the block. From here, you're going to lift the left leg up. And you're going to work the left toes into the back of the wrist. So you're going to come as forward as far as you can, trying to keep the legs straight. So that's 1. We're just going to take 5, 2, 3. Really squeeze up and lift up from the core. 4, 5. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back. Lower the left leg down. Shuffle the brick over to the left. Come to your dog. Lift the right leg up. Squeeze from the hip. Flex the toes. Draw it in for 1. Up and back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back. Lower the foot down. Come down to a squat. Take a rest. Roll the wrist out if you need. So if your foot's not going all the way to the wrist, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just try and keep it straight and get as far forward as you can. I'm taking on to the second round on the left side. So reach your left leg up. Draw it up and over into the left. 1. Up and back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back. Lower the foot down. Change sides. Lift the right leg up. Eye onto the left toes. Draw it in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Lower it down. Come down to a squat. Just take a moment. Catch the breath. Roll the wrist out. Any movements you need. From here, I'm going to finish off with some core before we move into the stretching. So come down to Savasana. You're just going to take a brick. If you've done Russian twist before, you know where you're going, so the legs can be straight, they can be bent. You're going to take 10, 20 each side, so as many as you want to do. Just come over to the left. Right, 1, 2, keep squeezing legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold in Navasana for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to Ardha Navasana. So really press the lower back down. Lift the shoulders, draw the chest in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Release the legs down. Gently fold forward. Point through the toes, or you can flex them. Just allow yourself to fall down. Let the breath settle. And slowly come up. Bring the right shin across the front of the mat. Left leg comes back. Just take a gentle stretch into the hips into pigeon. So if you need to prop the bum up onto a brick, do so. You can spend a few moments here. You can just walk the hands straight down. Just taking a few breaths here. Just let everything slow down. Slowly walk the hands back in. From here, you can just lift up, come to a down dog, and bring the left side. And just folding down, try and square the hips as much as possible. Walking the hands back in. Scroll into the outer edge of the hips. Extend the legs forward. Just come down. Lying on the back. Just coming into your Shavasana. If there's any last movements you want to do, feel free, a twist or a happy baby. Just take your Shavasana as long as you need.